Hi guys, welcome to Absence Pro. Welcome to another Shopify how-to video. In this channel, you learn about Shopify, web design, and sometimes AI tools as well. And in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how you can display a different description for every single variant. So when you add description to the products and when you change variant, you might wanna display some different information based on which variant customer is seeing on the store. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can do that with a little bit of code editing without using any app, without using any paid subscription. And the code which I'm going to provide you guys is super simple to implement. You just have to watch the complete video, walk through what I'm doing, and you can do that on your own. You don't need any coding knowledge to implement that. So let me show you the results of the changes and editing which you'll be doing and the results which you'll be achieving on the product page. So that's my product page. And you can see this is the variant description, not the product description. It changes based on the click of the specific variant. So if I click on medium, you can see that I got the description is changed and now it's showing the detail with the medium size. And when I click on large, you can see it's now showing up on the large size. And if I go to the backend, here we have added the meta field, which I'm going to show you how you can add. So if I edit the variant, click on bulk edit. Here you can see we have variant description field showing up. That's an additional field which you will be adding on this tutorial to display a different variant description based on what user have selected. And if I go to the customize setting, you will have this additional block by the name of variant description. So you can drag and drop and change the position of it. So now it's showing below the pricing. And when I click on it, you have the alternative variant description option. So if you don't want to display you don't have any value added on your meta field, it's gonna automatically grab the value from product description and display it here. And if you add in rich text, you can add custom value here. So let me show you what I mean. So if I go to this here, and if I remove the variant description for the small size, now this field is empty. Now if you want the alternative to work as a rich text, you can just fill in the information here and it's gonna show up. You can see when you are on small, it's showing rich text information. And when I go to medium, you can see it's now showing medium size. This is the value from the meta field here, medium size. Similarly on the large. So it's going automatically detect if the value is empty. It's going to display the alternative, which you can select as rich text or you can select as product description as well. So it's gonna pull the product description automatically and fill in the empty value, right? So that's the tutorial which you'll be following. And that's the blog post link where you will find all of the codes and all of the instructions. You will find the link in the description and there's no subscription tied to it. You don't have to sign up any newsletter and you don't have to pay anything. So without further ado, let's start implementing that. And let's start doing that. I'm gonna open up my development store, a different dev store, so I can show you guys how you can implement that. By the way, guys, we have released a Shopify app by the name of Big Bulk Discount. So that's the app. And this is based on the customer feedback, which you guys have been giving us on the comments. So a lot of people were asking that how can we add a tired based discount? So for example, if someone add more product to the cart, you want to incentivize them. And this is just the tool for that. This is just the app for it. It's super affordable. It's $1.99 a month and you can trial it, like for free trial is available. If you think it's valuable to you, you can keep it. Otherwise, you can simply uninstall it. And I'm completely sure about that it's going to definitely increase the number of orders and the average order value of your cart. So let me show you the screenshot here. So let's suppose in this scenario, we are giving 10% discount to whoever add 2 items to that selected product or selected collection. And if someone adds 3 items to the cart, it's gonna get 20%. You can customize this based on your own needs. So for example, if you want to incentivize your user based on 5 items in the cart, you can do that. Based on 10 items in the cart. So basically super helpful to increase your average order value. So make sure to check that out, link in the description. Okay, now let's move on to the tutorial, and that's my development store where I am going to implement that. Okay, that's our development store. I'm going to close all tabs here, right? And then let's open up the backend of this dev store here. And our first step as per the blog post here is to create a meta field, a variant meta field. So what we're gonna do, we will click on settings, and then from settings, scroll down to custom data, and here click on variants. And here I'm going to create a new meta field. Please avoid this. You might not be seeing this because I've been playing a lot with this development store, so I've created multiple things. You might not be seeing anything here, right? So click on add definition, and here you can add variant meta field just like the information shown here. Name it variant description, and make sure the custom is the namespace and the variant description is the key. So you just gotta have it like this, variant description. Done. And select type to be text area, rich text. Yeah, rich text. Okay, now you can see that it's showing this namespace and key, which is custom variant underscore description. This should be exactly the same as this one, which I have mentioned here, because that's what is mentioned in the code. And if you do any spelling mistake, it's not gonna work fine. Okay. So once the custom variant meta field is created, click on save. And now let's add in some values to the product. So I'm gonna go to product, and let's open up this product. And here, when you go to any of the variant, okay, so this product doesn't have any variant, doesn't have any size. Let's find a different product here. Let's do this one. Okay, here we have multiple variants, right? I am going to add in detail on few. So let's select black, blue, and purple. Okay, click on that. Okay, in black small, here is the variant description which I'm gonna add. So let's add in additional info for black small variant, and then click on save. And I'm gonna do the same for black medium. Additional info for black medium. Perfect. Click on save. Okay, great. Now let's go to our online store, and I am going to install a different theme this time. So let's do that on first I'm going to delete one of the theme because I have more than 9, which is the 10 themes. So I'm going to delete one of that to make sure I can install the fresh theme. Let's delete another one. By the way, all of these free themes are completely same from the backend. They have the same code base. I have created most of the tutorials in Dawn theme, but recently I saw a comment where a user was mentioning that you always create a tutorial in Dawn theme. Why don't you use any other theme? Please make sure to use other theme as well. So it's not possible for me to cover up all the free themes in one single video, and it doesn't make sense because at the end, code at the backend is completely same. So I'm gonna do with the sense theme this time. So click on add, and our Sense theme is being installed. Guys, while this theme is being installed, if you are new to Shopify and you want your store to be start with just $1 a month, make sure to sign up using the link in the description, where if you sign up using that link, you will get your store for just $1 a month. And this is a limited time offer. Shopify keep changing that offer, and currently this is available, so make sure to check the link in the description through which you sign up for just $1 a month. Okay guys, our Sense theme has been added. Now I'm going to hit publish and then click on publish again. Okay, our Sense theme has been added. Now if I go back to my store and open up that product, so that's the product where we added the variant meta description value. And that's how our product looks like, right? And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit the code. So click on these 3 small dots and then click edit code. Before editing the code, guys, make sure to have a duplicate of your theme. In case you mess up anything, you can easily revert back. Okay. Now let's search for main-product.liquid file. And now let's go to our instructions. Okay, in main-product.liquid file, we will be adding this code above this line here. So I'm going to find this line on our main-product.liquid file, and here we are. And above that, I am going to add this code here, and then click on save. And let's scroll down, and now we will be adding schema code, and we will be adding schema code above this code here. So I'm going to search for this code, and here we are. Above that, I am going to add a line break and then add this code here. So click on copy code button and then paste it here. Perfect. After adding this code, click save. And now let's go back to our instructions. Now we will do some changes, not changes, actually adding the additional code in product-info.js file. Okay. Now let's search for this file, product-info.js, and here we will need to search this line, and not this one. Okay, here it is. So that's the code, just like mentioned here, and we will add the following code above this here. So you just click on copy code and then paste the code after adding the line break. Perfect. There's another change on this file, which is this here. So we will be adding this code above this line. Okay, now let's search for this line. And here we are. Now I'm going to hit enter and then copy this code and then paste it here. Perfect. Now let's hit save. And that's it. We should be able to see the different variant description now. Now let's add in the block in our product page template. So click on these 3 small dots and then click on customize theme. And now here I am going to go to the product page template. So click on products and then click on default product. And let's navigate to this specific product where we added the metafield value, which is this product here. Perfect. And now I am going to add that below my variant picker. So let's click on add block, and here we have our variant description showing up. And now let's simply drag and drop below our variant picker. Okay, you can see that we are showing up for a black small variant. And now if I click on medium, you can see that we are seeing that for medium as well. And we haven't added many of the values. There are multiple variants. So if I click on blue at the moment, right, you're not seeing anything. You're just seeing the product description, which we don't want. We want it to display none, right? So if I click on none, you can see that this variant is not showing any description. If I select here the rich text, So if let's select rich text and let's add in this variant does not have additional additional information. Okay, now so the variants where we do not have added the meta field value is gonna show the same, which is the rich text value. And where we have added the information, it's showing that if I add black small, if I select black small, you can see that we can see here additional info for black small variant. Cool, right? That's it for the tutorial, guys, where you learned how to add a different description as per variant. Let me know in the comments below if you have any confusion, or if you want me to create any alternative. If you have any more suggestions to add into this tutorial, make sure to let me know in the comments below. Until next video, have a great day.